kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to... Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Waddle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Back to throw, it's Rourke. Complete to the left. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 2 with the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a...
And the ball is intercepted.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback extends the play. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Slips away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Throws to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and, man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the first quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pulls and fires complete. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Coming out with it, it's Golden. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted...
Ball is free, and the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Coming after him. Fires downfield. He's got it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Looking for a man. It's Shager. They're trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message.
He's off to the races. And they're in for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Shager. He fires one deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying play action. He's got it. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Shager. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if this guy's going to get another shot at it. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position. Go make some things happen. Force some turnovers. Play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen.
Back to throw, it's Shager. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's looking on the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They want to just keep throwing it. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Shager. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. No huddle here for the offense. Toss sweep to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a 1-possession game. They trail by 8. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One final final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's Haynes. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Scanning the field, it's Rourke. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catches plenty to give him a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Moving out of the pocket. Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Oh, it's out! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Dances away from the heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
A strike downfield. Open runway ahead. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Just over 20 seconds to play, and they must recover this onside kick to have a chance. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Right back to the well. Nifty little dance step. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and